Philosophers have said for generations now that simply gooning to the hottest of SMITE goddesses, such as Mr. Nua here, can just put you into another tier of SMITE player, that it can take you another level up to where you're truly unstoppable. So for the past several hours, I have been straight smacking my hog, just putting the chicken in the chokehold, as the kids used to say, so that I can try and see if that strategy is what's going to take me to the next level of my SMITE play. So we're going to put it to the test, though. As much as you can just do those strats, you got to put it to the test at some point. So we're going to hop into ranked here today, ban Yamoja because she annoys me, and go in and see if we can get a good match going here. Up in support, we got Im as our jungle, which I can only assume stands for my man, and they immediately have an Aladdin. Nice. Being support kind of sucks for doing a ban, because you really want to ban someone you don't want to deal with while you're in lane, and especially through the entire game. I don't want to deal with Yamoja. I don't really want to deal with the Baron Zombie. Someone else banned him. But there's so many good jungle picks right now. Like, Donza is incredibly strong, but I love playing him. Aladdin is so annoying still. Tsukuyomi is still incredibly strong. Thanatos is just always annoying and strong. Like, it's just, there's just too much to ban sometimes, and especially when you're not in that jungle or mid role where, like, you really want to focus in on perhaps banning a jungle, then you just kind of don't. Like, you don't have that luxury, and that's one thing I don't love about support. Now, I do want to get a good Loki support game. I got one the other day where the enemy team F6, like, I don't know, like 12, 15 minutes or something. It was going so well. And then they just quit, and I was like, I want a good one. Like, I really do. I'm just thinking about how it would go against their comp right now, and I'm like, I think we could do it. Brawling against this would be maybe kind of annoying, but I think something we could make happen. So I'm gonna try it. With a solo Vulcan, I can give him my 2, and he can get really tanky in there, maybe do some damage over time. He's solo Vulcan, but he's not going aspect. My jungle Kurnanos has aspect. A little radiant on that Hecate there is nice. I don't know. Weird setup here so far. They have Sun Wukong now, who someone just dodged my previous lobby, by the way, and I had a Sun Wukong solo, and I was kind of excited about it. He didn't switch to a Sobek solo, but he was switching between Sun Wukong and Sobek, so maybe it's the same guy, and he decided to play the Sun Wukong this time. I imagine it is. Maybe we'll get another dodge here. Maybe I'm just lucky enough to do that. But so far tonight, I've only had one ranked match, which was an L, which is like a 45-minuter, where I was playing on friggin'... What do I always forget who I was just playing? Probably because I like blank it out because I don't want to ever think about it again. Oh, freaking... Okay, I was playing Baron Zombie, and I was doing well. We were running our lane. I was trying to say that in the last recording until they dodged the lobby. But I was like, I win like 95% of my lanes, and if I don't, it just doesn't matter, because early game just doesn't matter in this game, because you can come back from snowballs so easy. It's hard to snowball nowadays, which I think is good. You definitely can, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure you guys see it in your games a lot where people do snowball and just run away with it. And we were talking about that in the server a little bit earlier too, which, by the way, always plug in the server. And there's a guy in there named Matt. Always love talking to that guy, and he's kind of talking about it in hyper as well. And we're kind of talking. I'm like, yeah, I mean, truly, I'll say this in videos all the time, because I truly do believe it. Like the early game, as long as you know how to farm, keep yourself within 1, maybe 2 levels of the enemy role, like whoever's your opposing role, I should say, then you're probably going to be fine, because eventually everybody hits level 20, and eventually everybody hits full build. There's only so strong you can get in this game before you just are there, and at that point it comes down to who has the better late game gods, who's going to play better mechanically, and more than anything, it's going to come down to who's going to position better. And so that's kind of what I like to play for, is those late game shenaniganeries. But you know, oftentimes with the teammates that I get, it can be a bit farcical, and you're just like, this is just not the best. So, might go a build kind of similar to that. We'll see here really quick. What are we dealing with here? We're dealing with 3 Mage and 2 Fizz, and we're going to see mostly Mage early, as we do have a split in our lane of Mage and Fizz, especially as Sylvanas. You can put out some decent damage, but that Neith with that aspect can be pretty darn scary once she gets her ult. We're going to deal with the magical damage, of course, from the Aladdin as well. So, we might want to go in early Genjis here. Perhaps. I don't ever build this item because I just really don't like it. I think it takes too long to stack. But this is honestly one of the times where I'm looking at it and I'm like, I think it might be a really good sauce here, because they have a good split of Fizz Mage, and I think I could get away with it. So I'm going to try. And then we're going to grab our Galler Flare here. We'll get a little Sheller shells and grab our usual little kit here, and as long as we TP before 0 seconds on the clock, then we only have a 10-second TP cooldown, so let's keep that stuff in mind. Get our 3 here. I do have a Zeus ADC, don't I? Didn't even really think about that before. He has a freaking Warrior's Axe. Fascinating. We're going to use our Galliflay here when we get down to around 10 seconds on this buff timer. Zeus says quiet. I'll say hi. How you doing, buddy? Looks like our Kronos is going in for some weird stuff here. Which I don't necessarily love. We'll send that Galliflay out there. Just want to see what their builds are looking like. Look, we already saw that Sylvanas on his ward somewhere, but just making sure what this looks like here. We'll let this guy get the hits first on these minions so we can get our backstab damage, of course. That's why I'm standing behind him, so we can go and hit that. And we go straight into our 3 and keep backstabbing this thing because we don't have any way to blind these yet with level 1, so, you know, we got to kind of do it like that. But our clear is pretty darn good like that. This clear from the enemy team is going to be really good, though. Like, Neath clear combined. Okay. I'm just going in on this because he said chase the enemy, so I'm trusting his call there, and I think it's a really good call. And just going in with some damage, and we'll clear the wave afterwards. Nice job to the Zeus there. I like that call. I like that saying, hey, look, we can get some aggression on this and just go crazy. Remember, this camp over here is not going to spawn until 1 minute in, so we can't do anything with that yet. The camp to our left, the neutral buff camp I like to call it, it's not going to spawn until minute 30, so we have nothing to do right now. We could take this flower out, but if you do, you're going to lose some protection. You can see it on the right side, so I'm going to wait until that debuff kind of like falls off me in a couple seconds here before I go too crazy. But as we hit level 2 here, we have some way more pressure, right? We're not going to use it for anything too crazy, kind of holding the wave back there, but we're just going to focus on clearing these camps out, let him get the tank on this again so I can get my backstab going off on all these that haven't used my one at all, so we kind of just want to save our mana and go a little crazy with that. I would like to have that, but he needs to get Bifrost Shard going crazy too. They kind of screwed up there, I think. We can maybe kill this guy. We're going to go straight into our 3 here. Hope we get a nice big slow. Yeah, I think that was a really stupid play by them. When I saw him walk up to me there and get the double root, I was like, you guys might have some good damage, especially... Well, no, actually, you're lacking damage because you're going to go for that Aspect Neath. And the Aspect is good, but like I said earlier, if you don't understand how Aspect Neath works, it's pretty simple. You just essentially... Thank you, I really appreciate giving me that buff. Get attack speed whenever you break your weaves, but you get max stacks of it. Wait, you're kind of messing up again. I don't know why you're pushing up like this. I just feel like this is a lot of damage we can do to this guy. We don't want to let him pull us. I don't know if he has it. I think he has his Wisp and his 1. In fact, I'm confident about that because he just hit me with his Wisp. No problem, Zeus. You're doing good, buddy. We don't want to let all this farm just walk away, though. So I'm going to put my little 2 on that and kind of annoy them. But it's good to back them up there. Zeus playing really well. I like his aggression. But when you're on that Aspect Neath before you have your ult, you can't get the full stacks as easily. So you're kind of just not going to do as much damage, so you don't have to worry about her clear being as scary and whatnot, because you lose some of that ability damage. So we can put that pressure on them and just kind of be annoying, get in her face, especially when I have the damage mitigation from my 2. I'm like kind of confident we can kind of just slap these guys. And again, maybe this one's a little aggressive, right? But we get the blind on him. We'll have to be a little careful here. Pop this shell. My jungler's coming is why I'm still fine to fight into this. And we're going to go ahead and pop my 2 on this guy. And then go into my 3 here. And we're going to go into our 1 really quick to get the movement speed buff. I'm going to level my 2 here. He's going to get a nice hit right there, but unfortunately she's going to have the ability to get her beads off and backflip. We're kind of chilling on it, though. And we'll say no problem. We took that Sylvia out. We're still doing good there. It was a nice gank from that jungle. We appreciate seeing it. Now, this coming up in just a second, so if we want to go for that, we could. I'm just kind of looking at my boy chasing here. I want to use my 1 for my movement speed and see if I can catch up to him to perhaps get some more damage on this guy, but we're going to kind of back up on it, I think. And I'm just going to say I'm returning to base. Whoa, I'm going to get my damage mitigation on myself here. Oh, that should be a good setup to get at least 1 kill on their mid laner, I assume. Kern, you didn't stick any damage with that Hecate ult there? That Hecate ult was amazing. I'm surprised he didn't get back in there and really go crazy on that. But that's okay. We'll TP into our purple here. I would have loved to get a little invade there or something, but we're chilling. I wish we wouldn't have started this. I just want to make sure I get the farm for it. But as long as I get the farm for the big here, then yeah, we're chilling. I'm not too worried about it. Maybe we can get our backstabs going on this thing. That'll be our blinds. It's really good. We're doing good damage. And I like my ADC a lot. He's doing a lot of good damage now. Late game. Oh, okay. We see the Neaths over there, so that's fascinating. I'm just going to go ahead and get behind this thing and clear this. We don't really care if I can always get him all the last hits on a wave like that. I'm going to use my 1 for movement speed here. I think we might have a chance to attack. So I'm going to go in here and just be like, look at these guys. You want to go ahead and start that. I'll try to zone for you. There we go. We're going to make her back up, and then we'll go ahead and secure that. And Current could have took that one. Oh, I'm surprised Zeus picked it up because he could have gave it to me. He gave me the neutral one earlier, so I kind of thought he would give that one to me. just gonna run at this guy a little bit, but we're not really gonna be able to do anything. We don't want to get pulled by Sylvie, so I'm kind of chilling. But playing against a Sylvie at points like this is kind of just about being annoying, truthfully, around his tower line. Okay, I like your calls. Because we just want to, like, make him think he can pull us. Like, ooh, you're gonna get me, and then he just kind of doesn't. You're running out of mana. If you don't want this, okay. I'll say thanks. This guy's very generous in giving me stuff. Now the Neath beads should be, if not back up, very close to being back up. So you know, we're just gonna annoy them. Zeus is holding wave here, if you can probably tell. I don't do this often in my videos, so you probably haven't heard me talk about it too much, but every now and again I'll kind of talk about it. The only place that I will hold wave, by the way, our teammates are stuck in an Aladdin lamp, is ranked. So, like, in a competitive match here, I'm fine with it. But it's not very fun to me, because you're just kind of sitting here, and you're letting the minions go, and then, like, you just get the last hits. And, like, that's fine, but it's kind of boring, right? Like, just sitting here and doing this is not very fun. I don't find this engaging, so I don't do it often. But it's smart. It is literally the smart option. I'm going to say bye. I need to get this prophetic stacking, so I'm just going to let him get his farm there, and we'll grab some wards while we're at it, and we'll kind of kick it out of base. And I can... Dude, nice. I like that. I can gank middle lane if you want me to, because we do have the Moonlight Ritual opening up. Of course, it's not going to open up the big point until 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Zeus is getting himself in a little bit of a tricky position there, but he's kind of playing his time well, so... the Scylla... Hello there. Hey, those are down on Forgers. I don't want to show myself here if I can help it, but that might not be fully possible. She's kind of chilling over there. I just don't know if she has beads. I'm pretty sure she probably does. I can't go invisible because I'm on aspect, right? So I'm kind of fine to just walk out here at this point and maybe zone her back low. I need to start stacking this prophetic, so let me be smart about that. This is not what I build often, so I don't think about this as much. But let's stack it. Let me make sure I'm paying attention. Whenever I have a chance, just throw my 2s out. That's why I was thinking, like, I'm fine with it on this character, because I can just throw that out and just stack that like crazy. Do you think we can go gank right, Kern? He didn't give me any calls, so I don't really know. Yeah, she's actually gonna... Okay, enemy ultimate down, so no Neath ult, but that means she probably has max stacks on her passive, which means she's gonna have some crazy attack speed here. What we're gonna do is just walk in at her like this and use my 2 here, and we're gonna wait till she backflips. Once she backflips, then we're gonna use my ult, and before that, we're not gonna worry about it too much. So now that she backflipped, now I can go ahead and catch up to her. Even if she has beads now, she's right in front of me, and she's running away, so she's going to be in the point where my backstab damage is going to go crazy. We'll slow this guy really quick, hit him with a 2, and we'll just keep taking these guys out, and that's what we're looking for. You always got to be playing the enemy's movement abilities, because if you don't, they're just going to outmaneuver you, and they're going to kill you, or they're going to get away, right? Okay, I wasn't calling gold just because I don't really love it as our call right now, but I don't think it's bad simultaneously. I'm going to Gather Flare this way really quick, and you can see I actually just shot it behind my teammates because I didn't realize he was doing one. Nice. That was close. I was a little scared about that. The neutral camp's coming up as well. We'll give this guy our 2 here. I need to keep getting stacks. Oh, hey, stop that. Knock that off, you stinky little girl. I need to back to base, honestly, but I was looking to see if I could do anything in mid, but I think I can't. Maybe I can. My ultimate is down is the only problem here, right? Let's get some movement speed so I can try to get over there. Scylla, it did hit him. Can you get to me, perhaps? Now, on Forgers, my Vulcan's walking over. I don't have ult for 10, is the thing that I see here. But actually, this is a great chance to kill this Scylla, I think. She's gonna get away. I'm out of mana, really. I have ult in 4. It's possible to kill this guy. Let's go ahead and give this guy my, damage mitigation, because we see someone walking up behind him. But I just need him to back up, to be honest with you. Oh, wait, good double ult here. Nice, got them both there. Gonna hit the shell really quick and slow the Sylvanas with my 3, while I just kind of try to walk away. I'm gonna say retreat, just because I'm returning to base. And remember, the more people that stand inside of the Moonlight Ritual, the faster it goes. So that was good for us. Get a little pick there. Return something at least. They take our red, which we don't love, but we're chilling. Still stacking this prophetic and trying to pay attention to it where I can. Next up, we do still have a bunch of magical damage on their team, and I really don't want to deal with that Aladdin eating my butt cheeks, even though I'm kind of into it. But we could always get some more cooldown rates, or we could go for something like a talisman. I think a talisman, while good, is not necessarily what I'm screaming to get right now. Honest to gosh, well, no. Give me the cooldowns for sure, and we'll kind of chill on. I'm going to use my middle TP here. If you're ever looking at like where my teammates are, I'm gonna say enemies incoming, by the way. And you're like, where should I TP into right or middle there? Personally, I usually go middle because you don't know where the fight's gonna go over to. Is the fight gonna walk over? Okay, I'm gonna try to beat this guy up if I can. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ah, shoot, I'm getting ulted. Hold on, we can kill these guys is the thing. What if we go in the middle? What if I ult this? What if I ult this and we go crazy? Am I crazy? Oh, you're stupid! Please, Hecate, hit your damage, dude! Oh, why did I trust you? You'll attack me in my grave! You homunculus! Oh no, I actually played that Scylla so hard there just to get that going to us. That's unfortunate. What are you? Are you 15 or you're 20? Right, 20 of each protection stack. Item evolves. Understood. I need to get some more of these physical ones. Where blue is fizz. I don't know why it's not red, but it's blue, and then purple is the magical. Unfortunate there. Well, what if I Stygian? Okay. Who's gonna stop me? Think about that. Think about that. What are we okay spamming here? What are we doing? Did you just get that stolen or something? They do have the cooldown timer on that red, so I'm gonna get over there and try to help her with that. But we need to stop dying too. I just need to get these stacks in the prophetic. Word. There's a little prophetic stack. Well, I mean, you could have like... Yeah, I know. There's wave too is the problem. I have ult in 4. Can we get a jungler over here? I would like that. Just keep getting stacks. He's just getting his farm. I mean, it's fine. We're ahead by 2k. We're ahead in kills. It's not a big deal. Can we do gold? Wait. Gold spawning, and they're in the left jungle. What if we just get this? This is a risky call, by the way, but I think we have really good burn. There's Sylvie. He doesn't have a Sundering Arc. Secure it. Good job, boys. We're gonna pop a shell here and back up. Look at Vulcan behind him, by the way. He has a good push. I'm gonna give this guy my damage mitigations. So he's taking a lot of damage off of these guys. Get a big slow on all these guys. Vulcan completely whiffed his ult like he's some kind of man made out of meat. And I'm going to give him my damage mitigations and probably die, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to run here. Looks like they took the wind sprite, unfortunately, so I'd be careful with that not being there. But we might have the chance to... If this guy jumps in... I'm just giving him my damage mitigation. Because if this guy went in, I'd rather have him live, because... I don't know. I like supporting. Perhaps to a bad degree. Need to buy some Wardingtons, but I want to get back to this fight because I've ult 20. Noise return kill right there. We'll take a Neath for a Vulcan. Not too much. Beautiful. That's what's going to make it worth it a little more. Because unfortunately, our guy's the one that's like level 13. Oh! Hello there. I have ult in 5 seconds. Can we just catch up to this guy? Just hitting the backstop damage on this, honestly? And just keep him blinded and just beating his butt cheeks? What do you mean an enemy has left the game? Get back in here. Your damage is stupid, bro. What the frick is that? You're literally made out of man meat in a respectful way that I hate. Is he gonna find her? I could have kept chasing that, by the way, but once I hit 1 HP, I was like, nah. Why did they pause just to immediately unpause? Am I stupid? I'm just getting this middle farm, by the way. Okay, he came back, cool. They might be cute, actually, and he might have been like, hey, I'll be back, don't worry, don't waste the pause on me. And he might be like, okay. I have no proof for that, by the way, but that's what my brain likes to say, so I'm gonna pretend like it's right. Dude, what a pick. Wait, I said I was gonna get wards. Make good habits, follow them. Here's where I'm going to TP in the right. I don't know if I ever finished that thought earlier about like which tower to TP in if you see a fight going on. But essentially, I usually like to TP in the middle if I see a fight going on, like where my Zeus is standing right now. Because the fight might move towards middle, it might move towards right, but you don't know for sure. So you kind of just estimate like where do I think this fight's gonna move over to, and then go towards that side so that if it does or it doesn't, you know, you can run to the fight. But Loki's pretty good at getting to fights because he's got his one and it gives him some good movement speed. I see the Zeus is coming, but obviously you see how he's pathing. He's going towards the next wave, so I don't need to sit here and like saving that wave for him, because his entire purpose right here is he just wants to walk to that next wave. Let's be careful, left enemies incoming. I don't want them to go for Pyromancer, because it looks like they might, but I'd also love to take this tier 1 tower. Okay. I like this Zeus. He makes a lot of calls, and he really likes to get some aggression here in ways that I trust, because everything I've fought with him so far, I've trusted him, you know? So I can give him my damage mitigation as he runs in here. We'll get him more procs on our prophetic, and as he gets closer, we're just going to play this side. We actually got a prophetic sack there of like 18 damage it did to him. No, give me that kill. Okay, never mind. Sometimes I'm going in with the intent of being a little stinker. Do you guys want to do Pyromancer is my question. That is the guy with their Sunder, by the way. So if we want to do an objective, okay, I'm on top of it. You're gonna start it. I'm gonna try to zone. I don't know if they're coming in at all. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, get your dash out of her. Keep throwing that. That's her ult. Okay, we're just trying to zone her. Remember, that's all we're trying to do. Hey, look at this, look at this. Look at this little dumb, stupid head, if I may so say. Let me get this on her, and we're just going to hit her with another 3 here. She might not have the cooldowns. Nice, beautiful. All right, let's go left. I'm just going to say attack left lane a few times. Hopefully the team listens. We're saying that because we have the minions pushed up here, and I talked to you guys all this time about where do you go first after you take a fire giant. If you can, optimally, you want to go to the right lane because it's farthest away, and unfortunately that Neath is split pushing like an absolute loser. I wish they wanted to play Smite, but they want to play baby mode. Because the right lane is farthest away from fire giants, and when the fire giant comes back up, you can go ahead and have the most pressure on the opposite side of the map, and then run it down. Somebody has to be back to defend, and you go crazy. I really wish my jungler hadn't just thrown his life away for no reason, because we could have had such a great siege, and my ADC just left. Well, we're going to have to leave now. That sucks. It really sucks, considering that we lost a bird for that, because that Neath wants to play, like, a word that I'm not going to use right now, but could. I have to get more physical protection. It just sucks because there's only 2 physical gods. Are you going crit at all? No, you're going Sunbeam and Dagger. Okay, the usual. The question is, what do I build in? Honestly, I actually like Spirit Robe. Get some more split prots, I think, is fine. But I should get a dedicated, I think, physical item. And then we'll hit level 15 here soon. Can we go for Gold Fury at least? I like that Zeus had the eyes to, like, back and... I'm just looking at this fight, actually. I don't know if we want to fight this. I think we do. Yeah, Kern's coming in. Yeah, hell with it. Let's go ahead and give him our damage mitigation. And then be careful, because the team might get sent on a little. Let's put a little... Ooh, nice ult by him. That's a clone, obviously. Let's give this guy my damage mitigation, that being the Hecate, who was, like, deep in there. Blind this guy really quick. And I can dive this a little bit. We can slow him with our 3 here. Get a lot of damage going in. And they can kind of have to back up really quick. We're going to be a little careful with it, though. We'll give this guy our damage mitigation up there. It actually didn't stick to him. It got stuck. So be a little careful from that. But luckily, we can just push middle now. And there's he's going to rage quit again. Honestly, sure, buddy. Like, bye. I'm going to use my damage mitigation here. We'll just step out for a second. Damage mitigation, of course. No, team. Let's go ahead and just hit a slow on this guy. Big deeps. Oh, unfortunate. Get me in there, Chief. Give him the damage mitigation. That should help him live. You can't kill him. My boy has damage mitigation. Literally, he only lived because of my 2 right there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's what I was kind of afraid of, though. I was like, we shouldn't step out like this. Yeah. Wait, what did this guy say before? I am sick of being solo Sylve ulted. I don't know how to tell you this. You keep running in by yourself. I don't know how to put this. I'm sorry, why did Neath do 435 damage to me with Verdant Growth? No, I don't know about you, but I kind of remember that being Sylvanas' ability, but well, maybe I'm crazy. No, but if Ro would stop doing that, obviously, nice pick. We'd love to see it. They should do gold together because they could melt it. But he keeps full sending by himself. And, like, we were all there, don't get me wrong. Like, we were all there for that fight. So I'm not saying he's going in by himself completely, but what I am saying is, like, look at that. Like, he's going to chase that down before, like, any of us can really get there, and there's waves we need to keep back over here. They might be going for gold themselves, honestly, but they're missing their soul lane. Like, hasn't come back yet, and I hope he doesn't come back, honestly, because we deserve to win this. I'm sick of losing matches to, like, absolute homunculi who are just honestly more annoying than anything, just because my jungle might get a little overzealous sometimes. I mean, Aladdin's just an annoying character, bro. Unfortunately, this means I only have one character, that being the Neath, to stack my frickin' prophetic off of, but that's okay. Okay, can we attack right? You guys think I would like to do that? Now that we have the 3rd gold berry, we'll get those extra protections, which were under the tower there. 25% bonus true damage to structures, and 50 protections when near an enemy structure. So now we can start way easier tanking these objectives, and I won't die to getting slapped by the towers as much. I can also back and get my starter item. Okay. I mean, I feel you, but also, why can't we just, like, push a lane together? I don't want to leave Zeus, but getting the starter item is always, like, utmost priority when you are on a support, because it just gives you the extra gold per second, right? You weren't actually in the goo there, buddy. Yeah, go ahead and kill these first if you don't mind, and then I'll tank for you afterwards. Uh-oh. We're just gonna null her, I think. I did use my shell there. Oh my god, your damage combined with mine was sexy. Look at that damage right there. I do love this character because that damage is just so much fun. Hey, you rock, buddy. Let's get the heck out of here, I guess. If he's gonna back, I'm gonna back. Like I said, I want this starter item. If they just attack middle, we have that pick. Wait, okay, I was gonna say, this is 1250, right? Get out of here. Who needs wards in this economy? I'm lucky that I can even afford to breathe, brother. You think I can afford to buy wards right now? Heck no. Spirit Robe's gonna be nice here, though. The health regen, especially. We don't have a huge health build right now, but if you don't know, that's really nice part of its passive, where you get 4% health heal over time. That's over 10 seconds. It's good stuff. Who's tanking? You big boy? Here, take some damage mitigation. Oh yeah, Vector, y'all know that one? Can we attack this? Can we go for here? I think we should just kind of objective ball a little bit. This is just... Oh, you took the tank. How did you take the tank? Was I not taking it? I don't know. We obviously want towers. We need to get a bird. But by this point, if we're going to get to a bird, Scylla's already back up, right? So just gunning it down for a bird when we can instead grab a bomb so we can 100% hopefully get a bird way easier is a big deal. And Pyro actually just got nerfed and buffed, by the way, which is weird. You feel like the Pyromancer? Yes, the Pyromancer. It used to send out a little wave that did damage, and they took that away, but the bomb is actually harder to kill now, because you can't kill it with basic attacks anymore, I believe. Yeah, it's 2 numbers of minions. I don't know, it doesn't fully say it, but they changed it a little bit. You want to do right? Sure. Like I always tell you, we want to get that right lane first, so if people want to go for that, it's fine. It's really about your minion management. Oh, there's a guy right here. Let's get our Galley Flare up here so we can spot that for the team. Look at him, he's over there. Oh, shoot. Okay, watch out, we're going to get our stuff on ourselves here. We're going to drop this bomb so we can hopefully just get this tower dead, because I don't want to tank it too much. Now that the tower's dead, it'll help us a lot. Give that guy the damage mitigation over there as he's running. We got the tower, beautiful. Let's keep going in on this, honestly. I really like Zeus's gumption here. We're just gonna slap this guy really quick. I'm gonna hit everybody with the shell really quick, so I'm taking a lot of damage. Ult's down for another minute still. Let's go ahead and give the damage mitigation to our Zeus up there, because he's gonna hit pretty hard. Kern is going crazy on it, and this is where he's gonna complain about getting solo Sylvanas ulted, even though he's deep in enemy cover. And then we can actually go back towards the towers here, because we need to make sure we get the towers. And you can see how much we're healing, by the way, and there's where they're finally gonna have 6. Good. Woohoo. I mean, we probably would have stomped them pretty good even if they had that. Sun Wukong, I do feel bad for him. For them, I'm obviously going to report him, because what a baby. Like, people suck, dude. Just stay in the game. You signed up for it. Will report Sun. Thank you. That's unfortunate for them. Gotta be honest with you. It was still a good match, but it's these kind of players, and we talk about this again in the server all the time. You hear me say this in videos. The SMITE community is one of the biggest things ruining SMITE right now. Hi-Rez is doing an amazing job. They're putting out changes all the time. They are constantly adding in new gods, updating the map, updating items, balancing. But people like this, he's probably toxic too. They just want to walk in, be moronic, lose his team most of those fights, and then literally just rage quit. That's ruining the game. And people are like, well, that always has happened. And Neath, please. What? Was she toxic? I don't know. That's what's ruining the game to me. And it sucks. And people, that's what I was going to say, is try to give the excuse of like, well, it's a video game, it's a mobile, and that always happens. Yeah, just because something happens doesn't mean we can just excuse it because it happens. You can always just be better. So, especially when it's at an all-time high, which right now it's an all-time high. That's why I've been bringing it up a lot lately. And people are just stinky. But either way, I had a really fun match right there. Did some good damage. I was looking for a good Loki support game for you guys, so I was glad I was able to get that. And hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, you don't need to like, comment, subscribe. I very much appreciate that. We're trying to change up the content here on the channel a little bit, where I do like a ranked video every other day and a more fun video every other day. So if you're interested in more stuff like that, maybe some in-depth content on SMITE 2 as well, just like my video where I talked about how Sunder needs to be taken out of the game while going through its entire history of when it was even Hand of the Gods in SMITE 1 up until now, or my video where I talk about how you don't understand support in SMITE 2 and how much it has changed in this game, then you might want to subscribe to the channel, because I think you would like what I'm putting out here. But that is going to do it for me today. So as always, have a great day.